Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Andrew Stokes and I'm the Chief Executive of Marketing Manchester. So when Tom says he hopes that we use the festival for the marketing of Manchester, I can certainly tell him that we fully intend to, and who could blame us? I just want to say a few words. I won't keep you for long. Really, this is about Manchester's aim, and Manchester's aim to present a culturally distinctive, world-class cultural city over the next decade. As Tom's outlined, we have fantastic heritage. We have some excellent contemporary culture. However, there's still much more to be done. And we want to ensure that our efforts are maximised by taking a cohesive, strategic approach to the delivery of our cultural ambition. Firstly, we need to focus on what it means to be culturally distinctive. We must create a more innovative, more ambitious cultural sector, as well as better exploiting and promoting our existing cultural assets. We must inspire. We want to make the people of Manchester proud participants and architects of the city's cultural life. Broadening and deepening their opportunities for cultural expression, we need to ensure that culture makes the fullest possible contribution to the health, wealth, and cohesiveness of Manchester's communities. We also want to make Manchester's creative businesses global players in key supply and value chains. As we heard this morning, maximising Manchester's opportunity to be a world-leading city in creative, digital, and new media sector. We will focus on deepening the relationships between Manchester's creative businesses and other enterprises in the city region economy to effectively unite the city's cultural diplomacy and trade efforts. Because culture is as much about trade as anything else. It's about import and export. Our ambition is for Manchester to become one of the world's top 10 cities for nurturing, attracting and retaining creative talent. The city will develop a world-class reputation for innovative partnerships involving the cultural, creative and education sectors, building on our capacity to be the UK's leading centre for cultural and creative skills development. We will harness Manchester's cultural assets in a way that maximises their contribution and to the ambition of the city, making Manchester an easier cultural city to navigate and increasing public awareness and enjoyment of everything that the city has to offer. So just a few words about how we do this. Well, we do it by fostering new ways of partnership working within the sector and, this is key, with public and private sector partners. We've begun this process already and we've seen how it works. Major flagship projects have been created and nurtured in the city, such as the Manchester International Festival, and a number of other projects are already underway. They include the redevelopment of the Theatre Royal, which will provide a new home for the city's oldest repertory company, the Library Theatre, and the redevelopment of MOSI, the Museum of Science and Industry. We're also focused on bringing cultural brands of national and international significance to the city that fit our original modern ethos and will help to create the cultural distinctiveness that we believe is of such importance. For example, one of these is the partnership between the city and the Royal Opera House to deliver our aspiration for a new flagship home for the Royal Opera House outside of London in Manchester at a completely refurbished Palace Theatre. Royal Opera House Manchester will have a particular focus on skills, development of all areas of opera and ballet production, and will present work from the Royal Opera Company as well as work from the Manchester International Festival and other performing arts companies. And it will have a focus on world premieres of new work. Manchester is also set to provide a new home for the National Football Museum, which will move to the Irvis Gallery next year. The museum will house the world's finest collection of football artefacts and archives, including the internationally significant FIFA and Football Association collections, as well as many others. In addition to the permanent collection, there will be a regular programme of temporary exhibitions, events, and education outreach work. We're committed to taking an innovative approach to the presentation of these collections. Football is a cornerstone of Manchester's contemporary culture, and it can and should be showcased in an immersive way. This, of course, will be the second national museum in Manchester, alongside the recently reopened People's History Museum. In order to further support our cultural ambition, Manchester is establishing a cultural commissioning fund. Now, this is still in its very early stages, but is designed to support the commissioning of innovative new work from artists and from cultural organisations of national and international significance that also demonstrate and encourage new ways of working across institutions and sectors. Manchester City Council is one of the funding partners and is in discussions about securing further support from others across the public and private sector. There will be an independent judging panel of cultural leaders and artists of national and international importance to support this venture. The fund gives us an opportunity to realign existing budgets and make them more effective and more strategic. Early indications are that the Arts Council is very supportive of this fund, and should funding structures change in the future, Manchester will be ready with a plan in place. It is vital that Manchester's public and private sector continue to work together on both improving our existing cultural infrastructure and on bringing new internationally significant projects to the city region. The impact that this investment can have reaches far beyond traditional promotional opportunities across audiences, and it can make us of genuine global significance, both today and in the future. We in Manchester have great ambitions, and in typically Mancunian fashion, we work collectively to achieve them. Before we finish, I know that Peter Saville just wanted to make a point. Never without a point, Peter would like to make a point.
Apologies, I can't help it, but crossed my mind. Oh, we've got a microphone now. What I wanted to stress was that in an intelligence economy, culture is not solely or not even a reward system. It's actually the fuel of an intelligence economy. So great art defines and communicates the pulse beat of the times that we're living in, nationally and internationally. And that is the information of an intelligence economy. So it is vital to the future of the city that people are in touch with thinking at its most progressive level around the world. That's what fuels the intelligence economy. It's not about men on stilts. Thank you.